Everybody, are there people outside? Anybody? You see if there's anybody outside? How's everybody doing? Good. So I'm just gonna make this brief. I think I'm running a little late, so I know the first wave people have to head out. I don't know how many of you know this, but the company that used to dispatch 2 waves before us, their name is Home Logistics. They're going out of business, so we are looking to see there's going to be some realignment of RGUs. I don't know the details yet, so our towns might change a little bit. We're definitely going to get more volume. We're going to be running a lot more routes than we are right now. So those of you that have been cut recently or being sent back, and that's just temporary. I just want you to understand and know that we will be running almost anywhere between 40 and 45 in about a week and a half. So right now, these days, we're running about 28. So a lot of the volume that they Home was delivering, it's going to be divided up. So they were running about, I would say about 28 to 30 routes themselves. So that will leave 3 DSPs back at that station. So they're going to divide it up amongst those 3. So naturally, that's going to hit us up. We're going to be having like 10 additional routes that we're going to be running every day. We might get more based on our capacity and ability to handle it. I think we're adequately staffed to run about 45 a day. I am making arrangements for new vans to be delivered. We're going to start getting, you'll start to see new vans in our fleet. Some of them might be rentals, some of them will be blue vans. But having said that, you'll start to see new faces too in the group, because as we grow, we will need additional people to help run those routes. There are some excellent drivers that are working at home that we're looking to hire. And we'll be talking to them, we're getting them onboarded as quickly as possible so that they have, there's no disruption to their checks. As that happens, I'll start talking to you guys about it. Our scorecard came out yesterday. Everybody that is not looking at your statistics, does everybody know how to look for your stats in the Flex app? Yeah? You guys know how to look at it? So you should definitely look at it almost every day or every week to see where you stand. Those of you that are not paying attention to your customer delivery feedback, which is the survey that goes out after each and every delivery is made, and if they fill it out and if they don't like it, any guesses on what's the highest complaint? Anybody?
Following instructions.
Yeah, not delivering it to the right place. 80% of the negative feedback that we have is because we're not delivering it to the front door or to the rear door as they had instructed. It's a simple fix, guys. Just read the notes and deliver accordingly. So, because of the way that the customer delivery feedback and our quality of delivery is being weighed in our scorecard, the weightage of that is more now than it used to be. We're going to start looking at that very closely. Same thing for DNRs. DNRs impact us 3-4 different ways. So very important. If you look at an area that looks a little suspicious, do not deliver. Just bring it back. Mark it. There's nowhere safe to leave it. Call the customer, text the customer. If they say, oh, they don't answer, they don't get back to you, just tell dispatch, I can't deliver this package. 100% of the time, Amazon will tell you to make a reattempt towards the end of your route. You do that, if the conditions are the same, you still bring the package back. Do not leave it. Sometimes the customer will say, just leave it out there. No, we're not going to leave it. If the area looks suspicious to you, it's a 15, 20 unit building, and then outside the building, all you see is just a bunch of hoodlums hanging out. Don't leave it. It's just common sense, guys. That package is going to walk away. There might be nothing of value to that person that stole it. They'll open it, see that it's a book that they'll probably never read, and toss it in the trash. Right? It could easily have been prevented by you bringing it back. So, Bernard is starting to identify those people that are constantly at the bottom of the pile for customer delivery feedback and DNRs. We're going to put them on performance improvement plans. If your performance does not improve within the week or 2 weeks that he has said, we're going to start cutting your days down to 1 or 2 until you show improvement. If it continues like that, we're just going to have to let you go, because we're not going to affect the entire team's performance based on 1 or 2 people who refuse to pay attention to details. There are people here that deliver over 1,100, 1,200 packages in Waterbury that get 100% positive feedback, that have 0 DNRs. So it can be done. Ian is one of them. Louis is another. There are a bunch of people. Craig and also Ernest, Jason. These guys have really, really good stellar stats. And I think the only thing that they do, I don't know, Craig, Ernest, you guys can speak up for yourselves. What is one thing that you guys do to make sure there are very few DNRs or you get positive customer feedback?
Exactly what you said.
Yeah, Louis surrounded.
Customer notes.
Yeah.
Put it in the storm door.
Yeah.
Behind a plant in front of the house. And
If something looks shady,
Yeah.
take
ring
it
the
back.
bell.
Yeah.
Guys,
Jason,
call the customer.
how about you?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, just listen to the notes.
That's it. It's a simple thing, guys. We are going to start clamping down on this because of the laziness of people not following through on the instructions that are given to you by the customer. We don't want it to impact the entire team. It's just not going to happen. If there are people here that are not following instructions and they choose not to do so in a deliberate way after we talk to them and tell them, then there's no place for them on this team. It's as simple as that, guys. These are good jobs. You're getting paid almost 19 an hour to drive, be by yourself. This is not like a McDonald's drive-through lane where people are riding your ass and saying, "Hey, do this. You need to flip burgers." Listening to music, nobody bothers you. If you keep pace, you're out there having a good time. So please pay attention to those. Engines off. Those of you that are slacking on, turning your engines off, you will start hearing about that too. It's a simple thing. Once you mark "I have arrived," that's when you turn your engine off. And don't try to trick the system. Turn it off, and then within like 2 seconds, turn it back on. It's a nice, cool day. You don't need the air conditioning or the heat running. Good? Driveways, again, I keep on saying this. We don't want to be stuck in driveways, guys. It costs us a lot of money, effort, time, frustration for people to be stuck. Send a tow truck out there. Send people out there to help you out. If you get stuck in a driveway, your first warning, after that you do that, then we'll just fire you. Because, it's a common sense thing. I don't understand. Sometimes I see people, the house is here, and there's a yard like 30 yards away, and they're in that middle. It's like, did an alien lift you and dump you there? How did you get there? I don't understand that. How is that even possible? There's no road. Oh, I was just trying to do a K-turn. Like, how do you do a K-turn in the middle of somebody's yard? If I have had people come to deliver to my house, and I say this all the time, like I've seen guys, try to maneuver the van back and forth so that they can back into the driveway, spending almost 5 to 7 minutes, whereas they could have just parked on the street, made that delivery, and been on to their next stop by that time. It's 30 yards, guys. That's like 25, 30 steps. And then you pull into it, you tear up somebody's yard, you get tier infractions, you get bad reviews. And also, when you're out in the lot over there, please pay close attention to the marshals. If they tell you to park somewhere, park somewhere. Don't argue with them. All right? Let's have a good day outside, guys. We want to see our scorecard improve. Read those instructions. Thank you. Let's go.